And live from the town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center, it's New York Islanders High School Hockey League action on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. We're here for the first of two makeup games since Tuesday night's event was canceled due to wind conditions, if I'm not mistaken. So this will be the first of two games. I'll be with you for both, and then we'll be right back actually in Newbridge on Monday for the second of these games. But for tonight, it's going to be the Garden City Wings taking on the Farmingdale Dalers. And a quick look at the Varsity Conference 2. Garden City sitting up 9-1, 1-1, an overtime loss, and a loss due to forfeit among those. Had a tie game as well mixed in there. And for the Dalers, they're sitting at 8-4-0-1, one overtime loss on the season. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup, Carter Pickens will be in goal for Garden City. And interesting thing about that is their other goaltender, that is PJ Tersey, well, he's skating out tonight because the Wings are shorthanded. So Pickens in goal, Tersey to forward. And it'll be interesting to watch that matchup play out for the Wings. And now, just checking lines quickly on that for Pickens. Made 3 starts this year. He's won 2 of them. And we're excited to see him here tonight. On the other side, it's going to be Luke Watrous for the Farmingdale Dalers. And just taking a quick look at those stats, obviously, as we said previously, Pickens 2 wins, 2 goals against. And for Watrous, one of the few varsity goaltenders here, Farmingdale started 4 of them, and through 7 games played, he's 5-2. He's got a save percentage hovering around .847 right now, but in the notoriously unfriendly to goalie league that is the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, really all that matters is you get the job done, you pick up the wins, and Watrous has done that all season long. It's going to be a high-scoring affair here tonight, because when you take a look at the leading scorers in Varsity Conference 2, you're going to find some familiar names right at the top of that list. And first and foremost, it's Dante Scabelli. He leads all goal scorers here tonight, actually in a tie with Bobby Seaman, 21 apiece. But Scabelli leads the league, or rather the conference, in total points of 41. Right behind Seaman, it's Alex Bedard, 14 goals, 23 assists, 37 points to date this year. So Dalers have the league's leading scorer, Wings have the second and third leading scorer, and what do you know? Matthew Homan spent last year with Bethpage, came to the Farmingdale Dalers through the player assignment pool. He's got 19 goals, 14 assists, 33 points. He's tied with Brendan Dalton for fourth among all players in scoring. So we got an exciting matchup here tonight between these two clubs. And it's definitely going to be interesting to watch that one play out here tonight. When you take a look at total scoring for the entire varsity division, well, these 4 players lead all scorers total. Coming into tonight's matchup, and we're going to take a quick look at how these two squads have fared as of late. The Dalers coming off a 7-4 win against Friends/North Shore Quakers, and they've scored more than 5 goals in each of their last 4 games. They had a loss against the Wantagh Seaford Plain Edge Kings, a 5-4 win against Oceanside Sailors, and an 8-6 win against the East Meadow Levittown Hicksville Ice Falcons. And mixed in there, of course, if you go all the way back to December 13th, an 18-0 loss to RVC, which, to say the least, wasn't ideal for them, but that rounds out their last 5 games. They've gone 3-2 during that stretch. And on the other side, for the Garden City Wings, we mentioned right at the start of the broadcast, their only loss coming from a forfeit. That was on Friday, December 15th. And that was against the Oceanside Sailors, who they coincidentally beat 4-1 in their first meeting. But right after that game, they go out, they beat Wantagh Seaford Plain Edge 6-1. They tie the Cold Spring Harbor Seahawks 3-3. I was actually on the call for that one as well. Then we had Friday night's matchup in December, that is 22nd, where they beat RVC 12-7. And their last game coming on Monday, January 8th. That was a 2-1 loss to Manhasset Great Neck, and that's a squad that's sitting right at the top of the standings as well, actually. And with that out of the way, we're going to get set here for puck drop at the Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center. You're listening to Varsity hockey action on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for 4 New York Islanders High School Hockey League games a week. Not to mention, if we also have the Half Hollow Hills Hornets home games, all 10 of those as well, right here. A battle between the first and third place teams in the division. It's the Wings, it's the Dalers on the Long Island Sports Network. Out tonight for the Wings, Brett McQuaid, we were informed, would be out. Luke Padula, Liam Moon, Thomas Paz. All out for the Dalers, Alex Marcus, AJ Chung, Charles Catanzarita, who I believe was just called for one game, will not be in the lineup. And with that, we'll get you the starters for the Wings. Bobby Seaman out up front. Alex Bedard at center. That's 72 in red and 22 respectively. Also taking the ice, number 37, Michael Power. Number 9, Jeremy Zidzik. And number 34, TJ Salvato. Nope, my apologies. Actually going to be number 47, that would be David Backus. On the other side for the Dalers, Dante Scabelli, Anthony Catanzarita, and Liam Clockler up front. Face off at center. It's been won forward by the Wings. Seaman enters the zone. Shot on net. It's gloved by Watrous. Jack Pothersall back on defense along with Nick Viola. I believe it's Viola. Might be. Yes. And then once again, face off. Bedard versus Scabelli. Puck comes to Seaman off the draw, and then the puck leaves the zone. Catanzarita enters, but it's offsides. Clockler jumped the gun that time. Jack Pothersall was the league's prospect to watch at the New York Islanders game last night. Got interviewed by 106.1 BLI's Psych, I believe. Face off right outside the wing zone. Scabelli wins it forward. Zidzik makes the lead pass to Seaman. Bedard. Seaman enters. Onside, cuts in. Shot deflected off the glass. Shot on net from the backhand. Saved by Watrous. Puck is still loose. Bedard battling for it. Seaman looking towards the slot. Ends up moving to the point. Zidzik walks the line. Ends up chipping it in deep. Comes around the opposite wall. Backus holds it in against Clockler. Now beneath the goal line, pass to Seaman. He collects it on the near side wall. Cuts in. Pass to the point. Zidzik has it poked off his stick by Catanzarita. D-to-D pass from back as Zidzik recovers. Under pressure. Puts it off the wall. Past Scabelli. Bedard racing in. Splits through the defense. Looking across for the pass. And it's broken up in the slot. And now a battle. Jack Pothersall making the lead pass. Scabelli with it. Getting across the red line. Then fires a shot wide of the net after entering the zone. Spano pinching in for the Dalers there in the middle of the line change. Trying to force a turnover here, and they eventually do. Good enough getting the puck. Then a give and go with Pothersall. And Alex Goodenough fires it in. On the other side, it's TJ Salvato. Goes D-to-D. looking up ice. Pass broken up, but after Karcher couldn't settle it, Salvato does. They got it in deep. That's the Wings. And now they look to get to work. PJ Tercy battling for it beneath the goal line. Normally a netminder, when you're shorthanded like the Wings are, you do what you have to do. He's skating out here tonight. Othersaw lead pass broken up. Second attempt. Tercy on it against Spano. Pass comes to good enough. Back to Tercy, who enters on his backhand. Takes a hit from Othersaw. And that forces the puck free. Cameron Black sending it up the weak side wall. Good enough, chipping it past the Wings defense, but Garden City gets it right back. Karcher with possession entering the zone. Spano on the back check. Pass is turned over, but there's a penalty going against the Dalers. Officials gesturing that it will be a cross-checking call. And we'll get our first penalty of the game. And we're going to confirm that it was a cross-checking penalty as soon as possible. Currently waiting on an official update from the scorer's booth. And Bedard versus Scabelli in the dot. Wings come away with it. Puck along the half wall. Vesio to the point. Pass comes across. It's sent in by Will Rea. Gets a back shot towards net. Deflected off the skates. I believe that was Vesio up front. Good look nonetheless. Now the attempted icing is gloved down. Puck is free. Battle for possession. Klockler on it for the Dalers. Wings come away with it. Seaman trying to enter the zone. Box out. Scabelli sends it off the far side wall. And then the puck comes to Bedard, who collected it off the boards. Pulls up. Pass to Zidzik. Looking for a pass towards the slot. Ends up moving it to the point for Bedard. Salvato moving it over, back to Bedard. He keeps it in. Collects it off the wall after deflecting that one. Scabelli on him. Then Salvato walking in, looking for the shot. Can't find it. Second effort keeps the puck in. Pass towards Bedard, who was cutting in. It's behind him. He tries to work it over to Seaman, but that pass goes off the half wall. Less than a minute remaining on the Wings power play. Still trying to get set up here as the puck ends up with the Dalers. They send it the length of the ice. A strong play by Andrew Siegel. Now Dante Scabelli wins the race to the puck. TJ Salvato forcing the turnover, looking up ice. Has Seaman, who enters the zone. Sattler forces him to move it to Bedard, who walks in, cutting in. The off-angle shot won't go. Puck is still loose. Wings come away with it. Seaman lost the handle, was looking for the wraparound. Now the Dalers, they force a turnover. Good enough. 2-on-1, short-handed Salvato. And he takes a penalty trying to prevent the odd man rush from Sattler, and we get a whistle. 16 seconds remaining on the power play. But an odd man rush for the Dalers ends up leading to penalty taken by Garden City's TJ Salvato, one of three players wearing the C for them here tonight. And after the Joe Spano roughing minor, that came just 2 minutes and 33 seconds into the game. We'll see 16 seconds, that is, of 4-on-4 action. And then as the face-off is won back, Wings send it length of the ice. Puck skipping the stick of Huthersaw, and we get another stoppage. That comes with 10 seconds remaining at 4-on-4. And Scabelli in the dot. Huthersaw, Black, Sattler supporting for Farmingdale. Faceoff is in the right wing dot. They've kicked out Alex Bedard, and Bobby Seaman will step into the faceoff dot against Scabelli. Seaman wins it back. Sent up the weak side wall. Dalers will collect it around the red line. Second effort. Puck comes up and out of play as the penalty to Salvato expires. He's actually free to go. He just hasn't gotten out of the box yet. Not entirely sure why that is, because the penalty has expired. 1:44 on the power play. Correction, my apologies. I think I said Salvato. I thought Oh, my apologies. He's still serving the penalty. It's Dailers who just got out of the box. Bit of a mental lapse there after Salvato's hooking call with 4:18 gone by. Scabelli's pass across is deflected. Battle for possession. Dailers come away with it. Pass beneath the goal line. Scabelli walks in, loses his footing, blew a tire that time, and now Wings head the other way. The chance shorthanded. Don't have numbers, so it's chipped in by Bacchus. He's on the forecheck now. Othersall comes away with it. Pass off the wall, collected by Scabelli. Loses the handle. Tercy forcing the turnover. It's a 2-on-1 for the Wings. His pass comes through to Bedard. Pulls up back to Tercy. It's on his backhand. He can't settle it. A strong play by the netminder Tercy, who's skating the other way now on the back check. But Othersall enters the zone, forced to the outside. Bedard racing after it. Collects. Knocked off the puck by Sattler. Spano reverses into the corner on the cycle. Othersall towards the front. Shot! And it goes wide of Pickens' net. Bedard sends it up the wall. Zidzik backhands it out of the zone. Not enough on that. Get it the length of the ice, and Othersall looks to re-enter now. Under pressure. Escapes two Wings and comes in for the shot that's blocked. Puck is loose. Bedard sends it off left wing wall. Dailers send it deep into the zone. Spano gets beneath the goal line. Pass towards the front of the net. Broken up by Tercy. Puck is loose. Shot on against Pickens was turned aside. Dailers still have it. Battle beneath the goal line still. Pass towards the slot. It's intercepted. And now heading the other way, it's Jeremy Zidzik. And Cameron Black forces a turnover at his own line. Tercy with the second effort trying to get it back in, but the penalty will expire. Salvato will exit the box. Lead pass intended for Zidzik. Ends up going through the linesman. We got caught there, tied up with Viola, and now the Wings are on the forecheck as Cameron Black under pressure. Turnover force. Puck goes off the back wall. This time Viola likes to reverse it again, and then Wings nearly force a turnover. Pass up to the point. Held in by Garden City. Tercy trying to send it to the weak side wall. Wings in the middle of a change, so couldn't initially settle it. Black has it now, sending it back up. And the Dailers get the clear. Lead pass intended for Spano. Garden City exits the zone. Puck comes to PJ Tercy. Lead pass off the skate. Well, I believe that was Rhea. And now entering, Vesio cutting towards the net. It's poked off his stick there. Black trying to go D-to-D. Wings gain possession, but only momentarily. Viola comes away with it. And now the Wings trying to settle it. Shot from the slot from Tercy. Ends up being deflected over the net. Wings beneath the goal line trying to settle it, but carried to safety by Cameron Black. Gets it across the red line, has potential 3-on-1, and we get a whistle. And there's no call on the play. It appears that it's just going to be offsides. So 2 power plays here, both somewhat abbreviated. 1:44 gone by on the penalty to Spano. TJ Salvato takes the penalty, and we get abbreviated power play for the Dailers. Neither team can capitalize, and as we have now passed the midway mark of the period, the Dailers have chipped it in. Bacchus looking to head up ice. Pass to Bedard. Wings have numbers. Seaman trying to enter the zone, but puck bounced off his skate. And now Clockler heading the other way, gets tied up with Scabelli. Ends up entering, looking for the drop pass. Scabelli, shot, goes wide of Pickens' net. On the other side, pinching in Othersall. Puck comes beneath the goal line, looking for the pass to the slot. It's broken up. Bedard picks it up, sends it up the wall. Wings can't get it out of the zone. Shot towards the net is deflected by Bedard. Second effort, Dailers can't get it on net, and now Bacchus with possession. Enters with Bedard, who pulls in on the backhand, trying to cut towards the slot, gets a shot off, poked away from the net by Watrous. And they're battling for it now. TJ Moody on it, can't force the turnover as the Dailers send the length of the ice, and we get a whistle with 6:32 remaining in the period. 2 penalties, no goals, and no significant grade A scoring opportunities for either squad. Watrous and Pickens made a couple saves there. Well, a couple saves each there, I should say, but nonetheless, it's defensive zone draw. Vesio couldn't win it for the Wings that time, and lead pass from Othersall. And it comes to Salvato of the Wings, so it's a turnover on the lead pass. Spano on the forecheck. trying to force change possession against Rhea, who now re-enters. Hutherson with the escape turn after forcing the turnover, but the second effort by Power. Vesio still battling for control. Neither team comes away with it initially. Sent around the wall. And now looking to reset. It's Black. He's got Sattler ahead of him. Can't find the angle on the pass. Fires it in. And Salvato picks it up. Sends it around the left wing, rather right wing wall on the near side. Hutherson can't hold the line. Wings battling for possession, but the Dailers defender comes away with it, re-enters. Cut into the outside. Pulls up. Pass towards the slot, deflected. Comes to Brunswick. His shot from the point. Redirected. It's loose off the iron. Still loose. Pickens makes the stop. And now another shot. And they score! And Jack Hutherson celebrating at the blue line as we get what appears to be our first, or it appears that he'll get credit for it. Couldn't tell if that was redirected the first time, but you can see here on the shot from the point, it doesn't appear that it would have been Joe Spano in front of the net, or actually Daniel Sattler, but it appears that Hutherson will celebrate. Appears he'll get the goal. No visible disagreement from Sattler. So the Dailers jump out to a 1-0 lead. Face off, tied up, but Bedard didn't see where it was. Good enough pounces on it. Drop pass to Scabelli. Tried to feather it over to Viola. Turnover, forced by Zidzik. Lead pass to Bedard. It's poked off his stick. A strong play by Scabelli. Dailers send it the other way. They have numbers if they hurry, but the puck comes to Backus. To Tercey. To Bedard, makes his move at the red line, enters the zone, coming in. 3 Dailers hot on his tails. He cut towards the slot. It was poked off the stick on the back check against Scabelli. Gets it right back, and Alex Bedard pulls up, looking for the pass. Eventually settles for carrying it himself. Cutting along the outside, looking for the pass towards the slot. Can't find it. Continues to carry. For reversing it to Seaman on the cycle. Looking for the pass. Finds Zidzik. Right back to Seaman. Wings getting to work. And a shot from the right in between, center of the blue line, I should say. Was deflected. Seaman has picked it back up, looking to Backus. Right back to Seaman, who walks in. Fires a shot. Deflected. Rebound that won't go for Tercey. The goal from Jack Hutherson, his 6th of the season. The difference maker here is the Wings force a turnover. Bedard comes in. Shot. Save. Rebound. Kicked out by Tercey. Comes to Seaman. Towards the slot. Tercey gets a stick on it. Back to Bedard. Or at least trying to. Scabelli flips it up and out. Well, is there enough on that for icing? There is. We get a whistle. The goal from Jack Hutherson, the difference maker here. But Alex Bedard, firing on all cylinders, did everything he could but score. Created a flurry of opportunities there. Wings looked dominant during that stretch. But once again, Hutherson is 6th of the year, assisted by Joe Spano, 7th assist. Daniel Sattler, 9th assist. Dailers lead by 1. Pair of power play opportunities. Neither team capitalized there on the 5-on-4 man advantage for each club, but 5-on-5 Hutherson with the difference maker. Wings control the puck off the draw. Shot off the crossbar. Remains in play off of after glancing off the glass. And Karcher has it poked off the stick at the line. But Dailers can't get the clear. Coming against Vesio, looking for the shot from an off angle. Dailers force a turnover. Hutherson with it. He's got one on the night. Heading up ice. Enters the zone, pulls up, loses his footing, blows a tire there. Second time we've seen a Dailer blow a tire right around those face-off dots, so now we'll see the Wings look to go the other way on the back check, though. Spano gets the poke check, breaks up the play. Vesio on the attack as the Wings look to move it up the near side wall. They get the clear, race for possession. Coming away with it. Plockler, shot, save. Pickens right in the breadbasket that time. Just trying to get a shot off from that angle. Not much there. 3 Wings on the back check, but the Dailers answering right back after a flurry of scoring chances from Alex Bedard. Both squads a bit short-handed here tonight. As we previously mentioned, this is a rescheduled game, so Wings, who don't have many players, start with 11 skaters, including Tercey. And they're looking to get the zone exit now. Comes to Tercey. He's actually impressed as a skater here tonight, but Hutherson keeps it in that time. Sattler racing after it. Backus trying to send it around the wall, but can't. Dailers have forced a turnover. Brunswick with it. Bedard takes it away, and now the Wings have a 3-on-2 heading the other way. Seaman gets it on his backhand, pulls up. Black trying to force a change of possession, can't. Wings still have it, pass to Bedard, deflected. Loose in the slot, Tercey pounces on it. Into the corner on the cycle, comes to Seaman, poked off a stick by Black. Back to the point, held in at the line, shot. Through traffic, deflected, high, Black is trying to settle it. Turnover forced by Bedard, Seaman walking in, shot! Goes wide, Tercey can't get the rebound, it bounces over his stick. It's held in by Zidzik. Bedard comes away with it, sends it to Backus, his shot deflected, doesn't reach the net. Second attempt, Dailers get the clear. There's not enough on that for icing, but is there enough for Sattler to come in? Shot, saved by Pickens, pass towards the front. Puck is loose. Wings netminder makes the stop. And after a period of time where Dailers seemed like they might finally give one up, Carter Pickens makes the first stop, makes the second stop, and does a good job coming out of his net to take away that rebound. He's had a stellar game here tonight. The one shot that made its way through traffic in front. Face off, Spano wins it back. He's done a good job in the dot. And Black holds it in. Good enough on the cycle. He's got Siegel with him. Collects it. Give and go there. Pass towards the slot. Broken up and heading the other way now. Tercey with speed. Trying to backhand it towards Salvato. Couldn't that time. Now on the forecheck. Pass goes off the wall. Turnover forced. Rhea had to pull up. And now the puck comes to Bedard. Or came near Bedard momentarily. Dailers reset. Siegel heading to the way, approaching the 1 minute mark, cutting to the outside, looking for the pass towards the slot. Stick is lifted, shot. Rather, the puck was just redirected there. Might have gone off a skate through traffic, but now Seaman heading the other way. Bedard cutting towards the net, poked off Seaman, stick by Black. Bedard rescues it. Looking for the pass in front, can't find it. Shoots! Save! Rebound comes free, bouncing off the blocker of Watrous. Now the puck makes its way through, good enough, looking for a chance in transition. He's separated from the puck, big play from Salvato. 50 seconds remaining in the first period of regulation. Wings with it, entering the zone, but it broken up at the line by Scabelli. Under pressure from Bedard. Manages to escape the first time, but now enters, loses the handle at the top of the right wing dot for him, and now Wings with another 3-on-2 man advantage. Pass towards Zidzik into the skates. He can't settle it. Scabelli comes away with it. Looking across. Trying to spring Catanzarita, but Zidzik loves that one down. Now heads the other way. Trying to split through two Dailers. He's entered to Bedard. Shot. Save. Rebound is free. Bedard can't settle it. Still battling for it. In front. Tercey pulls up. Shot. Turned aside. Rebound is free. Still Tercey gets it on again. But the period comes to an end as the Dailers survive a late flurry from the Wings. And on the other side, even though the Dailers seem to struggle to maintain possession that time, Zidzik heading to the locker room, presumably an equipment issue, but Dailers didn't possess the puck there much, but whenever they got it out of the zone, it was seemingly always a partial or complete breakaway opportunity. Carter Pickens making a couple saves there at the end of the frame as the Wings tried to get something going on offense. It didn't. They had some chances. Just an inability to capitalize as Zidzik heading back out for the Wings. It'll be a long change for each squad next period. Lone goal of the game coming from Jack Huthersall, the Dailers defenseman from the point, his 6th of the year. Joe Spano and Daniel Sattler picking up the assists, and big matchup for both squads. Wings sitting at the top of the division. They have a game in hand over the Dailers. So if the Dailers win here tonight, they will have played one more game than the Wings, but they'd have a 1-point lead in the standings over Farmingdale instead of a 3-point lead like they do currently. Wings have played one less game than Manhasset Great Neck and Farmingdale. They've lost to Manhasset Great Neck. Again, that's their last game that they're coming off of on the 8th. So now they really want to get these 2 points, because if they don't, this top of the division and Varsity Conference too, and believe me, I wish there was a better name for it. I do not know it off the top of my head, my apologies, but right now you have a 3-point lead in the standings over there. You've got a 1-point lead over Manhasset Great Neck. You've lost a head-to-head to MGN. And if you win here tonight, you still have a game in hand over Manhasset Great Neck. You're still going to have a game in hand over the Dalers, irregardless of how this one turns out. But those 2 points, they're going to prove critical, especially down the stretch. Playoffs are fast approaching, and you don't want to get caught with an unfavorable matchup. If you end up losing a couple games in a league that's pretty tightly contested this year. Pretty much everyone from the... Well, there's only... Let's put it this way. There's only 4 teams in the conference with a losing record, and 5-7 for East Meadow, Levittown Hicksville, 5-7 for Wantagh, Seaford, Plain Edge, and 4-7 for Oceanside. You get the picture. Tightly contested division. Things can change on a dime as Tercey chips it in against Hothersall. Black, his defensive partner. Clockler, Spano up front for the Dalers. Clockler looking for the zone exit that time. Makes Bedard miss. Lead pass. It's broken up by Zidzik. He tries to get the zone exit against Spano. Tied up. Eventually leaves the zone. Cutting towards the center of the ice. Pulls up. Forced outside. 4 Dalers back. Heading set up. As a pass comes across. Shot from Seaman. He breaks his stick, so ends up getting a new one at the bench, but the Dalers heading the other way with speed. And that's icing. There is no chase rule in the Suffolk County High School Hockey, my apologies, force of habit, New York Islanders High School Hockey League, as the case may be. So it'll head all the way back down. Thank you so much for watching the Long Island Sports Network, your home for 4 New York Islanders High School Hockey League games a week. And based on my last slip-up, you can obviously tell Suffolk County High School Hockey League as well. Face-off tied up. Dalers come away with it. Hothersall has it beneath the goal line, cutting in. Looking for the pass, comes to Brunswick off the wall. Tried to settle it, couldn't. And the Wings forcing a momentary change of possession, still battling to settle it. Power has a stick lifted by Brunswick. The puck eventually makes its way to Salvato. Enters the zone against Hothersall, chips it in. So the Wings will chase, Vesio on it, as Black looks. Move it up the wall to Siegel. Dalers doing a good job moving right to left, trying to move the puck to what was then the weak wall, but Wings force a turnover. Puck heads the other way, carried in by Power. Sends it around the wall, trying to chip it in. Sattler looking for the clear. Siegel on it. Has his stick lifted, but he gets the zone exit regardless. Strong play by him. And now he fires it in as the Dalers get a partial change. Battling for possession now. Pass comes across the slot. We get a whistle as the Dalers touch up. We're going to see who this call is going against. Dante Scabelli making his way back from the dressing room. And it appears the penalty is going against the Wings. Initially, from our vantage point, looked like it was actually the Dalers who touched the puck last when the whistle was blown. And the call is a cross-check. So it'll be the second power play of the game for the Wings. Vesio in the box. Second power play of the game for the Dalers. Vesio in the box for the Wings, as the case may be. Face-off is won by the Dalers. Puck comes to Hothersall. Steps into a shot. Turned aside. Rebound is free. Score! Joe Spano on the rebound. And the Dalers jump out to a 2-0 lead. And what a goal. Hothersall at the top of his game here tonight gets that beautiful clapper right from the line. And Pickens makes the first stop, but watch in front of the net. There's nobody on Spano. He's got all the time in the world. Puck actually bounces out towards the defender on the back door. Spano still gets to it first. It's a 2-goal game. Dalers in control. Penalty obviously expired. A power play goal. They've gone 1 for 2 here tonight as Hothersall, who should be credited with 2 points after that one. The Dalers on the attack. Scabelli against Zidzik, who forces a turnover. Hothersall second effort. And Zidzik comes away with it. Racing up ice with speed. Has Seaman on the back door looking for the pass. Play is broken up. Tercey can't settle it in the slot. Now, heading the other way, it's Scabelli. The outside fires a shot that's blocked aside by Pickens. Hothersall takes over. Cutting towards the slot. Looking for a shot. Has his stick lifted. Battle with Bedard. And the wing centerman comes away with it. Comes to Tercey. And it's sent in by Zidzik. Good zone entry, looking for the pass, can't find it. Shot turned aside, rebound, no one there for the Wings. Is right there in the slot. But it's held in at the line by P.J. Tersey. Cutting in towards the slot now. Shot deflected into the netting, we get a whistle. The goal by Joe Spano. This time assisted by some familiar names. Daniel Sattler, Jack Huthersohl. So Huthersohl's got 2 points on the night, a goal and assist. Spano's got 2 points on the night, a goal and assist, and Daniel Sattler with 2 assists. So both goals from the Dalers coming from the same 3-man unit on the power play. Well, one of them on the power play, that is, but both coming from the same 3 players. Faceoff's been won back. Viola. Lead pass to Clockler. Play is broken up at the line. Second effort by Moody. Can't hold it in. At least can't hold it in and maintain possession. Puck has left the zone. Spano had it skip a stick. Head the other way now. It's Karcher. Lead pass ends up in the skates of Moody. Officials deeming that one offsides, but it left the zone as quickly as it entered. Now chipped back in. Vesio fresh out of the box, looking to even the score. And he's on the forward check. Came to Moody, but the Dalers have regained possession. Black looking to send it up towards Moody. He backhands it towards the slot. Second effort from the Dalers defenseman. He's gotten the zone exit. Looking to tack on one of his own as he makes a nice move, cuts the outside backhand shot, turned aside by Pickens. He's got the puck still. He's carried it. Resetting at the line, ends up reversing it into the corner on the cycle. Pass comes to Spano. He's trying to settle it. And Wings force a turnover. They get it out of the zone, but Viola will regain possession. Long change for both teams here in the period. Wings get one fresh body on the ice. It's Seaman as the puck comes all the way out to Rayup. And we get offsides now as Scabelli had not yet checked up right after the Wings got in possession in their own zone. So it's a 2-goal game on the Long Island Sports Network. You're home for New York Islanders High School Hockey League action. Bedard in the dot. He'll take on Scabelli. And Alex Bedard wins the draw back. And Brunswick breaks up a lead pass intended for him, trying to force it up that strong side wall, and Scabelli is re-entered. He's on his backhand. He chips it in, and the Dalers look to get to work on the cycle yet again. Sattler looking for Scabelli, high sticking. P.J. Tersey comes away with it, has Bedard ahead. Ends up carrying it in, looking for the pass, and the saucer one just goes a little bit high, and now Bedard on the cycle, resetting to Seaman. Gets tied up with the wing centerman. It's held in initially. Turnover. Scabelli ahead. Lead pass. Skips his stick. Offsides is the call regardless. Wings getting a momentary break. No. Oh no, Carter Pickens heads to the bench. Wings are trying to send him back. And that's just, oh no moment for Carter Pickens. He gets back in his net. Wings have re-entered. Seaman looking for the shot. Goes just wide. And Carter Pickens almost had a chance to make us all, or we would all forget about that interesting decision to go to the bench for an offside. Certainly haven't seen that one before. Believe he thought it was a penalty. Brunswick turns it over. Coming in, it's Seaman. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Looking for the Wings' other goaltender. That's P.J. Tersey, who's skating out tonight for a shorthanded Wings squad. And now they've entered. Sattler coming in. Shot, scores! Daniel Sattler tacks on another, his 9th of the campaign. Farmingdale with a 3-goal lead, and you just can't have this kind of breakaway happen. There's nothing for Carter Pickens to do here. All alone, the quick shot that beats him right beneath the glove and above his left pad. And that's all she wrote. And the faceoff's been won back by the Dalers. And Alex Bedard, the brother of former Wings player Tyler Bedard. Shout out to Tyler. Now I can't say his brother might be a little bit better than him on the broadcast, but irregardless. Spano heading the other way. He's chipped it in. He's on the chase. And it's going to be holding against the Dalers as they check up. So the Wings now have a chance on the power play here, and that'll give them a chance to finally get on the board. And Alex Bedard in the dot for the Wings, looking to finally put his club on the board. He's had his chances. Face-off's been won back. Salvato looking for the pass across, reverses on the backhand. Seaman knocked off the puck by Black, and Hothersall sends it the length of the ice. So Pickens comes out of his crease, tries to settle it. Salvato will pick it up. Now looking up ice. Puck rolls on him, near turnover there as Siegel was looking. Pounce on it, thought better of it. Zidzik has chipped it in. Black reverses to good enough. Back to Black. Sends it up and out of zone. Kept in by Zidzik. Pass. Another pass shot! And it's deflected through traffic. Tic-tac-no for the Wings. And it's offsides now as Hothersall and Zidzik go after it. So it'll be Bedard versus Scabelli outside the dot. And the Dalers won the draw. We've seen 50 seconds expire on this power play. Seaman with possession, under pressure. Scabelli racing after him, but the Wings forward gains zone, knocked off the puck in the slot, and it's sent the length of the ice. Less than a minute now remaining on the power play. Dalers seem to have Garden City's number. Struggling to gain the zone. This time it'll be Salvato who enters. Poke check at the line. Scabelli comes away with it. Ducks the defender, heading up ice. On his backhand shot, saved by Pickens. And the Wings coming away with a couple chances on the power play. So, in the draw, defensive zone, Scabelli wins it back to Hothersall. Just over 30 seconds remaining on the power plays. That shot's deflected over the net by Sattler. He needs one to complete the hat trick. Under pressure from Salvato in the bottom right wing corner, that would be for the Dalers. Puck comes free, picked up on the other side, looking to send it up the weak side wall, and comes out to Hothersall. Turnover. Trying to cut in. Dalers defenseman boxes out Karcher. Black sends it up and out of the zone. Skips the stick of Salvato, and with 5 seconds remaining, Spano ready to come out of the box. Or Spano, as the case may be. My apologies. No relation to the one that nearly bought the Islanders, as far as I know, as the Wings get the clear. Tursi trying to enter the zone. Wings goaltender enters offsides yet again, and obviously with the long change this period, it's a bit difficult for both squads, but what ends up happening here is when you're not handling those passes cleanly at your own line, sometimes not getting those clean zone entries, you're going to end up in situations the puck is in, but you already have a player in because for whatever reason, it didn't go right the first time. Zidzik pulls up under pressure, cuts in, trying to go through the slot, has his stick lifted, battle for possession. PJ Tursi on the attack. Investio can't collect in the slot. Cameron Black boxing him out nicely there. Puck comes out of the zone. Backus back to Zidzik. And it's deja vu all over again as he enters the zone, cuts the outside, pulls up. On the near side half wall, pass towards the slot. Tursi, shot! Goes just wide. Couldn't get a full piece of it there. Wings netminder skating out tonight, as we've mentioned about 37 times, I want to say, on the broadcast. And now the Dalers heading the other way, cutting in, pass towards the slot. Shot goes off the iron. A golden opportunity for Catan Zarita, but heading the other way, it's Zidzik. Viola tries to pull up on a toe drag. He's at the end of his shift there, but gets a second opportunity, nearly. Then the pass Ends up being deflected. Puck came up but not out of the zone. Daler still looking for the clear. This time they get it. Scabelli with speed. Coming in. Cuts to the inside. Goes to his backhand. Forehand shot off the iron. Wings regain control. Puck comes to Alex Bedard. Looking to cut in. Has it poked off his stick by Huthersall. Recovers. Pass across. Zidzik walks in. Pass back to Bedard. But he's covered by Huthersall, who seems to be trying to stick to him like glue here, trying to make sure the Wings leading scorer can't get one off, and Seaman scores. Shot seems to go through Watrous. And we're going to roll the replay here, and you watch this quick shot. It's going to come right through. Just a nice move there. And you're going to see this shot. Just slips under the shoulder, so the Wings open the scoring. They're on the board. Or open the scoring for themselves, I should say. And Alex Bedard in the dot. They've won the draw. He's coming in now, looking for the shot. Backhand off the blocker. Has possession now. Pass the slot. Seaman's shot won't go. Bedard collects the rebound. Second attempt resets to the point. Shot through traffic is deflected. Battle for possession along the blue line. Daler's won it. Brunswick enters zone. Still battling for control. Scabelli walks in. Shot! And glances off. Pickens and wide. Scabelli collects his own rebound under pressure. Now the Wings heading the way. Shot glove by Watrous. We get a whistle. And after the Wings open the scoring with 3 unanswered goals. Actually, Sattler had his first of the game on the third one. My apologies. Initially said that was his second. So all 3 members of that line, that 3-man unit who came together on the first 2 tallies for Farmingdale, they all have goals tonight. Huthersall is 6th, Spano is 9th, Sattler his 8th. Dante Scabelli becoming the 4th, Daler to get a point on the assist, and then Bobby Seaman scores, assisted by Alex Bedard and Jeremy Zidzik. Shot towards the net, turned aside by Watrous. Second attempt right off the draw for the Wings, and now heading the other way, it's Huthersall with speed. Cutting to the outside, looking for the shot, pulls up, fires, goes wide, might have glanced off Pickens, but hard to tell from our vantage point. Black has the puck at his own blue line, goes D to D. Wings looking to press late in the period, but heading up ice with speed. They chip it in, they gain the zone. Siegel racing after it against Salvato. Lead pass from Vesio, cutting in, power. Turnover forced, sent down the ice, and racing after it, Salvato. Espano cuts towards the net. Wings defender comes away with it. Cutting to the outside, looking to cut back in. Black with the poke check. Wings, second effort. They gain the zone. They don't have possession. Recovering, it's Siegel. Trying to send it up the wall. They do. Lead pass, skips the stick of good enough. We get an icing here late in the period. And Bobby Seaman, the lone scorer for the Wings, as we previously mentioned, has 22 on the season. That actually puts him 1 ahead of Dante Scabelli in terms of the league's leading goal scorers, but I'm sure he'd rather be leading this game, and right now the Wings are trying to get another one before the end of the period. 3:02 remaining in the second stanza. Bedard versus Scabelli in the dot yet again. And the face-off is one back. D to D. Zidzik, shot, deflected through traffic. Chasing after it. Sent around the wall. Skips the stick of Seaman. And heading the other way. Klockler pulls up, re-enters. Alex Bedard battling for possession. Can't come away with it behind the net. Pass towards the slot, deflected. And now it's a loose shot. Wouldn't go the first time, nearly goes through the 5-hole of Pickens, but now heading the other way with speed, it's Seaman. Cutting in, looking to fire a shot. He scores! Bobby Seaman 2 nd 2 with his 2nd of the game. It's a 1-score 3-2 run. 2 2 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 run. game now, and what a shot. Just an absolute cannon. Lets it rip right through Watrous, and you have to marvel at this one because you see him pulls up, he uses the defender as a screen, and just a beauty, just a beauty. And with 2:28 remaining, Bedard versus Scabelli. Wings looking to tie the game before the start of the third period. Zidzik has possession off the draw. Pass comes to Seaman, cutting to the outside, looking to cut in to complete the hat trick. Pulls up, shot, scores! Bobby Seaman! The natural hat trick to tie the game, and right off the draw, overpowering the defender, cutting in, has one hand on the stick, barely gets it back from his backhand to his forehand as he brings it in here and fires that one. 3 unanswered goals for the Wings, all from Bobby Seaman. It's a tie game. Face off, one forward by Bedard. Splits the defense, cutting in, has his stick lifted. Gets a shot off, save, rebound, goes just wide. Heading the other way now, the Dalers have possession. Lead pass comes to Spano, who chips it in. Zidzik beneath the goal line against Alex Goodenough. Still battling for it, comes away with it. Looks up ice. Enters the zone. Tries to cut in against Siegel. And lays the hip check as he tries to get to work on the cycle. Pass comes in front. Tercey's shot on the backhand goes just wide. And a shot towards the net is turned aside. Zidzik towards the slot. Seaman can't get to it. Goodenough comes away with it. And a turnover by the Wings in transition, but Bobby Seaman with the poke check. Lead pass comes to Bedard. Walks in. Drops it off. Tercey. Shot. Save. Watrous. Bobby Seaman with his 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. We don't have the update on the assist for the 24th just yet, but we do know that Alex Bedard picks up his second assist of the game on the goal, on the second of Seaman's 3 goals as he completes the natural hat trick. After Huthersall, Spano, and Sattler score for the Dalers, but right now it's a new game, 1:21 remaining in the second stanza. Scabelli against Vesio, trying to overpower him, can't. Shot towards the net, turned aside by Watrous. Comes to the point, held in by Salvato. Scabelli under pressure. Second efforts from Power and Vesio, but Dalers get the zone exit. Viola coming in with Scabelli. Has it poked off his stick nicely there. Rhea battling for it. Puck comes free, less than a minute remaining. Salvato with it. Carrying it up the near side wall. Coming in. Dalers already have 2 back checkers back as he pulls up, but loses the handle. Under pressure. Now Scabelli heading the other way. Pulls up as he enters zone. Shot goes off the back wall, battling for it. Comes away with it. Pass towards the slot. Wings rescue it. And then Karcher, turnover on the pass. Second effort gets it back, and now he'll chip it in. And Wings retake possession. Pass up the wall with 25 seconds remaining. No look from Scabelli, and it ends up back with the Wings. Viola providing pressure. Trying to force a turnover, he does. Wings. Second effort, they get the clear. And pass comes to Vesio, walking in. And goes off his boot. And there's a penalty now going against the Dalers. If I'm not mistaken, we'll see if there's a second one on the play as Vesio goes down in the slot. Still waiting on an update on that third goal for Seaman, as this is a 3-3 game with 3.3 seconds remaining. And it appears that Alex Bedard is heading to the box for unsportsmanlike conduct. He was asking the official for clarification from our point of view. So there's a bit of confusion. Official shouting to get in the box. He does so. No argument from him. And right now it appears the play will remain at 5-on-5. Watrous comes to the bench, and Viola in the box, still waiting on an update on that last goal, and Vesio, Viola, Bedard all taking a seat. Wings have to send one off. So it appears it is a power play. It appears there's offsetting, and it's going to be, once we have it, a 2-minute minor, I would believe. But that's still not up on the board. There's some confusion here in the scorer's booth, probably, because they're coming. This official's coming back over now to talk to them, and it seems like the league representative is confused. Just trying to get some clarification here as he skates back off. So it's a power play, 2 minutes, and face-off is one back. Othersall gets a shot towards the net. Period expires. 1:56 remaining on the power play. A bit of a wild sequence there. And still looking for the official update on a couple here, but for now, we'll give you what we have. So Dailers obviously scored the first 3 goals of the game, unless you're just joining us. It was Jack Othersall from the point, assisted by Joe Spano, Daniel Sattler, and then Spano comes right back in the second period, scores a goal assisted by Daniel Sattler, Jack Othersall. And then Sattler gets his first goal of the night, assisted by Dante Scabelli. So Sattler leads all Dailers in points with 3. But then Bobby Seaman, back-to-back goals with the hat trick here late in the second period. And right now, with the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, we've seen a lot of them this year. Have to be careful how you talk to officials, of course. From our vantage point, we couldn't get a good enough look at it to say what exactly happened there. So we're not going to comment on it any further. Still just trying to get the update on the third goal, to be honest, because with 12 shots for the Wings, 7 for the Dailers in the first period. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out after the second. The starters for tonight, Carter Pickens for the Wings, Luke Watrous for the Dailers. So with 1:56 remaining on the power play, the Dailers have a golden opportunity here to retake the lead after giving up 3 unanswered goals. Face off at center. Face off is won forward by Seaman. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining on the penalty. Othersall had it momentarily poked off his stick. Scabelli gets it back for the Dailers. Under pressure from Zidzik, who's racing after it. And P.J. Tercey. You don't often see 2 goaltenders on the penalty kill, but that's what the Wings have here tonight. As Othersall under pressure from Seaman. Has 3 goals. Maybe he wants a 4th. Couldn't hurt here. As P.J. Tercey sent down to the ice by Othersall, trying to retake his stick here currently. As the Dailers defenseman carries it across. Spano coming in. Looking for the shot from left wing wall. Elects to carry it. Pass towards the front. Ends up moving it to Sattler. Back to Spano. Pass across. Othersall will collect it off the wall. Walks in looking for the shot. Can't find it. Backhand pass beneath the goal line. Gets it right back. Turns. Looks. Back down into the corner. Scabelli give and go with Othersall. Shot And he scores. Jack Hothersall, no. Might not. Officials gesturing no goal here for white player in the crease is the official call from Rubin, the official, well, saying official too many times there, but from the referee Rubin. So crease violation costs the Dalers a chance at retaking lead. Of course, you don't know if Hothersall's shot would have made its way through, but considering he's got that cannon, you might just want to stay clear anyway. Let him handle it. Puck comes to the point, Black with possession, walks the line, shot through traffic, save, rebound, goes wide of Pickens' net. And it comes back to Hothersall beneath the goal line, looking for the wraparound, tried the stuff at short side. Zidzik forces the turnover, 15 seconds remaining. Tercey looking for the clear, can't get it initially. Second attempt and third attempt won't go. And now the puck comes to Scabelli all alone beneath the goal. Pass towards the slot, shot! Won't go, it went wide. Second effort, trying to stuff it short side. Wings come away with it, and PJ Tercey heading up ice. Trying to cut to the inside against Black. Pulls up, takes the hip check, but Black gets the worst of it. Still chasing after it. Battle for control. Hothersall uses Black as a screen to get away from Tercey. And now the pass up the wall. Spano tried to move it to Scabelli. Second effort, won't go either. Seaman towards the crease. Coming in, Tercey to Bedard, shot, score! No, but Tercey scores! PJ Tercey gives the Wings their first lead of the night. And Bedard off the iron. PJ Tercey, the netminder, skating out here tonight, as we've mentioned now for the 57th time, gives the Wings a 1-goal lead. We'll get you the update on the score from last period as soon as we can. Still waiting on that here currently. As of now, actually reads on the official site that it's a 3-2 game still in favor of the Dalers, so they're still trying to sort through all the penalties, I suppose. And now heading up ice, Vesio forcing the turnover. Coming in, has a stick lifted. Watrous pokes that one aside. Black picks it up, pass to Scabelli, who gets the zone exit. Looking up ice, tries to cut towards the center. He does. Comes back in on his backhand. Shot goes wide of Pickens' net. Power trying to force a turnover, can't. Black shot from the point, deflected. Rebound, shot high. It's high sticking is the call. Will go against the Dalers. We get a whistle. So that'll go all the way down. Face off, one back. Comes to the point, shot through traffic, goes wide. Power racing after it against Black. Dalers still looking for the zone exit. And they get it out of the zone. Scabelli trying to settle possessions. Salvato comes away with it. Shot towards the net, but not on it. Off the back wall. Collected by Power, looked to cut towards the net, but Clockler forces a turnover. Cuts to the outside of Karcher, potential 3-on-1, but Vesio on the back check, Salvato too. They force a change of possession. Now the Wings look to head the other way. Pass to Jack Vesio, looking to cut in against Hothersall. Puts it through the legs of the defender, racing after on his backhand, looking for the pass to the slot, still can't find it, elects to carry it. And Clockler sends it up and out of the zone. There's icing on the play. As Scabelli wins the race to the puck, we get a whistle. And right now, still waiting on official update for the third and fourth goals as well as the penalties. We'll get you those when we can. Siegel coming in, takes a hit from Zidzik, who comes away with it, carries it beneath his own crease, under pressure, looking for the escape turn, does, finds it. And the Wings get the clear, heading the other way. It's Seaman coming in, forced to pull up, pass to Bedard. He carries it into the corner, looking for the pass up front. Can't find it, gets it to Seaman. He takes a hip check. Tercey, back to Seaman. Under pressure from Hutherstall. And shot from the point, goes wide. And we got an update on that last goal. Bobby Seaman, 24, assisted by Bedard, 26. And PJ Tercey, his first career varsity goal, which makes sense given he's a netminder. That was assisted by Alex Bedard. So Bedard leads all Wings in points here tonight, as they now lead 4-3, but a turnover in the corner threatens to change that. Spano to Siegel, looking towards the front of the net, turnover, Bedard racing after it, trying to carry it to safety, gets caught in his skates, he settles it, and now he heads up ice with 10 minutes remaining in the period, cutting to the outside, looking back in, tied up, continues to circle, reverses, trying to get it to Seaman on the cycle, turnover, Wings get it back, Bobby Seaman looking towards the slot, trying to find Bedard, and Seaman comes in, fires a shot, collects the rebound. Bedard back to Seaman after Gaylor's tried to force a turnover. Sattler comes away with it. And a turnover forced by Zidzik. He enters the zone. Coming in, shot! Blocker to the side by Watrous. Gaylor's get the zone exit. Heading the other way, it's a 2-on-1. But Black loses the handle, forced to pull up, looking towards the slot, pass towards Spano's deflected, comes to him anyway. Second attempt, Pickens made the stop. We get a whistle here in the third and potentially final frame of play. A save from Carter Pickens. Wings have outshot the Dalers 25-14 according to the scorer's booth, but the quality of chances in the first 10 to 15 minutes was the first 15 to 20 minutes, actually, my apologies, a bit of a difference, and we saw the Dalers jumping out to that 3-goal lead. But the Wings have scored 4 unanswers. The shot is gloved by Pickens. Bobby Seaman with a natural hat trick, PJ Tercey with the difference maker, Alex Bedard with assists on all 4 goals, as the Wings look to take over late in this one. Face-off tied up. The Wings looking to come away with it, still battling. Puck comes out of the zone. Lead pass from Karcher. Vesio racing in. Looks towards the front of the net. Continues to skate with it. Drops it off at the line. Turnover! Scabelli heading up ice. Vesio back for the Wings. Tries to box him out. Can't. Second attempt. Ties him up, and the save is made by Pickens. Still battling for possession beneath the goal and pass towards the slot. Vesio gets a stick on it. Scabelli, backhand shot, he scores! Dante Scabelli ties the game with his 22nd of the year. And just watch this, because it's a great second effort on the back check. Still looking to get control of the puck, but the pass comes free. Scabelli under pressure manages to backhand that, puts it all the way across his body. A beautiful shot from the Dalers' leading scorer. And now it's all tied up at 4-4. And now on the dot will be Bedard. Scabelli wins it back for the Dalers. Hutherstall settles it. Goes D to D. Dalers have it. Lead pass from Black to Scabelli. He enters, pulls up, pass across. Good enough shot. Deflected. And now Seaman look to get it out of the zone. Can't. Bedard's second effort gets the clear. Black chips it back into late offsides. Dalers are offsides. Haven't actually checked up, it appeared. But officials don't pull that one down. Now Bedard off the wall. PJ Tercey. Seaman enters the zone. Cutting to his backhand, looking to cut back in. Pass towards Bedard. He gets it. We get a whistle here. We'll wait for the official call. Right now it appears that 93, Alex Goodenough, will head to the box for the Dalers. Minor for high sticking is the call. So after Dante Scabelli ties the game with his 22nd of the year, assisted by Alex Fiol, and appears Alex Goodenough heading back out onto the ice. They got the wrong number on that one, so it's actually Cameron Black heading to the box, and that's a bit, well, you don't see that every day. It's the right call by the official to correct it, of course, but so Goodenough heads back out. And it'll be a 2-minute power play. The high sticking that's going against Black, presumably. Assuming they didn't change the call, just the player. We'll let you know in a minute. High sticking is the call. 7:15 gone by in the period. Wings on the power play. And face-off is one back. Othersaw looking to move it up and out of the zone. Zidzik holds it in, but the pass intended for Seaman gets tied up. Daler's defender was on it. Correction, that's Salvato. Moves it over. Zidzik goes D to D, walking in, pass to Seaman. Now looks cross on the saucer pass. Salvato trying to settle it. Othersaw gets a piece of it, now looks to head up ice. Gets the clear, and Seaman will race after it. With possession. Lead pass. Salvato enters the zone. Pass back to Seaman. It's deflected. Picked up off the back wall. Racing after it, Salvato. Still can't settle it. And the puck still with the Wings. Comes to the point. Backus walking the line. Back to Salvato. Bedard wants it. Gets it in the corner. Looking across. Salvato's shot save. And it trickles in! It's a goal for the Wings. Dahlers tried to fish it out, but that wouldn't work that time. And you're going to see here that shot that just ends up going 5-hole. It seemed immediately like this was going to be a save, because you're going to see it here. But it just ends up trickling through, and by the time Othersaw races to keep it out, it's already been called a good goal by the official. Can't blame him for trying to fish it out. And Watrous heads back out. He's been solid in net today for the Dahlers, as has Carter Pickens on the other side. But this one, a bit of a barn burner here late in the third. 5-4. Dahlers looking to re-enter. Pass from Scabelli deflected off of Bedard, and he breaks that play up on the second attempt, racing up ice. Pass Huthersaul, looking across on the pass. Seaman can't settle it. It's in his skates. A beautiful pass, the right look. And now on the back check as Scabelli looks towards Huthersaul. Shot goes wide. Puck comes to the point. Clockler shot deflected. Rebound is free. After that one kicked out off the pads, or was kicked off of pads, and that shot deflected. Rebound is free. Second attempt, third attempt. Turned aside by Pickens. They try and push his pad into the net. There's no call on the ice signaling a goal, so it appears that Pickens made the stop, at least from our vantage point. And Carter Pickens shutting the door on that one. A beautiful save. And you're going to see it here. The first save on that replay ends up getting it covered. They just try, and they're like, well, he stopped the puck, so let's just push him into the net. And the officials blow that one dead. And we get a face-off. One back by the Wings. They're looking to clear. Puck is flipped up and out. Oh, no. Kept in by Huthersaul. Walks in. Fires a shot. That's turned aside by Pickens. Kicked that one out towards the wall. Tercey looking for a clear, trying to help out his fellow netminder. Still can't get the clear. Chipped in. Scabelli on the attack. Zidzik forced the turnover. Wings can't get the clear. Coming in, it's Sattler. Pulls up, looking for the pass. Scabelli with possession. Saucer pass through the slot. Sattler with a shot. That's deflected. Doesn't end up on net. Comes to the point. Huthersaul. Seaman on him, forcing them to fire it right back in. Zidzik trying to settle it beneath his own net. Sends it up the wall. Dahlers force another turnover. Wings still battling for possession. Zidzik picks it up, gets his own exit, but a turnover forced by Clockler, who re-enters. Bedard back as that shot goes off the pads and wide. Wings racing after it. It's PJ Tercey. His pass off the wall intercepted. Dahlers send it back in. They've checked up. They have 2 4-checkers coming in against Rhea. Manages to thread the needle on that attempted clear, but Tercey can't get it out. Puck comes back down. Scabelli with it, under pressure. Rhea gets a couple poke checks in there. Zidzik rescues it. He got the first zone exit, looking for the second now, as the Wings ended up being hemmed in their own zone, as Jeremy Zidzik to Alex Bedard pulls up under pressure. Drops it off for Seaman. Moves it to Zidzik in the corner, back on the cycle. Comes, shot. From Zidzik, ends up going off the glass. Now a chance for the Dalers. They have a 2-on-1. Pass across, intended for Scabelli. Shot from an off angle, goes wide, rings around the wall. Black with possession, sends it back down low on the cycle. Siegel trying to box him out. Zidzik picks it up. Flips it up and out of the zone. Bedard gets a stick on it, racing after it. Wings. Forced to change possession yet again. Spano coming in on the back check. Zidzik trying to box him out. Spano makes it through. Shot is turned aside. Rebound is not in the net. Carter Pickens shutting the door yet again as the net comes off, and no gesture on the ice for a good goal. So it appears the Wings will escape that one. Their netminder shutting the door. 4:02 remaining. A timeout by Garden City now wisely used. Both teams with short benches, but when you're relying on production from a player who's typically your starting goaltender, and that's no disrespect intended to anybody on the Garden City roster, up and down the lineup on both benches, they've gotten solid efforts. You have to when both teams are basically skating 10 skaters apiece, but as it stands currently, as we take a look at the score sheet here, Cameron Black's penalty for high sticking ends up directly leading to TJ Salvato scoring on the power play. Alex Bedard picks up the assist, so it's a 5-point night for Bedard. All assists, all listed as primary on the score sheet. Bobby Seaman with 3, PJ Tercey with 1. And on the other side for the Dalers, their point production coming from Daniel Sattler, Dante Scabelli, and Joe Spano, Jack Huthersall. They all have 1 goal apiece. All 4 players have 2 points or more. Sattler with the lead currently. And timeout has now come to an end. So the defensive zone draw. Scabelli versus Bedard. Tied up. Bedard trying to win it. Shot towards the net is deflected. Comes around the wall, still battling for it. Sent towards the point. Black looking for the shot. He finds it, but it's blocked by Bedard. Comes right back to Black. Looking for the shot. Fires it. Deflected by Bedard, who sends it up and out of the zone. Is there enough on that for icing? No, it dies down as it reaches the half wall. Wings running a 1-2-2 on the forecheck. Huthersall racing up ice. Tercey and Bedard trying to take away the angle, so Huthersall chips it in. Salvato picks it up under pressure. Garden City coughs it up beneath the goal line. Bedard trying to rescue it. Off the wall. Bobby Seaman with possession. Salvato gets the clear. Potential 2-on-1. Coming in now. Looking for Tercey in front. Can't find him. On the rebound, PJ Tercey to the front. Shot from Seaman. Ends up deflecting. Still loose. With possession, brought down in the corner. Huthersall against Salvato. Black kicks it out. Scabelli picks it up. Wings on the defensive. Tercey racing back as a shot that's deflected over the net. Ends up being collected by Siegler, who tries to fire it from an off angle. It's blocked. Ends up in the skates of Backus as Bedard looked for the clear. On the back check now against Siegel. Tied up. And the attempted clear becomes an actual clear, but Bedard picks up after a near turnover by the Wings. Their own blue line. Shot from Bedard glances off the glove. Rebound, backhand, scores! Alex Bedard puts Garden City up by 2, looking to secure a come-from-behind win after giving up the first 3 goals of the game, and you see it here first. The shot that glances off the glove of Watrous comes around the opposite side. Bedard on the backhand slips that behind a sliding Watrous, and make that 6 points on the night. 1 goal, 5 assists for to Garden City Center, and now the Dalers call a timeout. And what a turn of events. The Dalers score the first 3 goals. Wings score 4 unanswered. Dalers tie it up. And the Wings score 2 more. Somewhat, I don't want to say shocking, but definitely an exciting turn of events here after the Dalers getting some great production from Luke Watrous. End up surrendering the lead, and now we're going to get a face-off at center, but Alex Bedard scoring. We're going to get the official update in a moment. His 15th of the year, credited as unassisted. Face off at center, Bedard in the dot, 2:21 remaining. Scabelli wins it back to Black. Under pressure from Seaman, makes the escape turn, trying to pull up. And eventually moves it D to D. Hothersall will enter the zone. Open the scoring here tonight, now cutting towards the net on his backhand pass through the slot. Puck is loose, it's sent into the corner by Bedard. Tercy racing after it, flips it up and out of the zone, but the puck comes to Dante Scabelli. Pass across, Hothersall entering, pulling up, looking for the shot, fires it, it's deflected. Sails over the net, off the glass. Delayed penalty, or it might just be a high stick as the Dalers play it. So it's going to go all the way down with 1:49 remaining. Garden City refusing to play it wisely there. Scabelli, along with Black, Spano, Sattler, and of course Jack Hothersall, Bedard, Seaman. Up front with Tercy and Zidzik. And Ray on the back end. Scabelli, it cuts in against Zidzik. Forced outside, makes the lead pass. Shot turned aside, rebound is free. Tercy makes the stop, puck is still loose. Tercy flips it up, but not out. Zidzik gets the clear, looking towards the empty net, tried to fire it. Seaman enters on sides, picks it up beneath the goal line, pass towards the front of the net, trying to bank it in off of the skates of Hothersall. Can't get it into the net, and now Spano enters. Pass towards the front. Shot. Save Tercy. Might have got a piece, but there might have ended up going wide here. Regardless, the Wings regain control. Zidzik looking for the empty netter. Fires it. Hothersall uses his elbow to knock that one down. Probably the only time you should throw an elbow in hockey, but regardless, now cutting the other way. A minute remaining in regulation. Zidzik versus Hothersall. Boxing out nicely there. The Wings still looking for control. Tercy gets a stick on it, comes to the point, shot, deflected. Tercy gets it, looks up, tried to get the empty netter, it was deflected. Sent the other way, Siegel with possession. He gets knocked off the puck. There's a delayed penalty now going against the Wings as they gain possession, 39.5 seconds remaining in the frame. And Dalers bench barking instructions to Alex Bedard back to the box. We're going to see what the call is here as soon as we get the update from the scorer's booth. It's the second penalty of the period. Wings trail by 1. Alex Bedard hopes he doesn't have to step foot outside that box until the end of regulation. Zidzik on the clear, battling for it, tripped up by Scabelli. Nope, there's a call on the ice as Seaman scores his 4th of the game, potting the empty netter. 7-4, 29.5 seconds remaining. A 4-goal night for Bobby Seaman, and the first point of the night for the Wings, where Alex Bedard wasn't on the ice. And ability to score empty net goals, something of an underrated skill here, especially when you're trying to fire from distance. This time, Seaman doesn't have to, as Wings force a couple turnovers at their own line. Or had to force it a couple times. Dalers really tried holding on to it, of course. And now off the draw, we get an offsides. 25.2 seconds remaining in what appears to be An almost certain victory for the Wings. Is it impossible to score 3 goals at this point? No. Of course not. Not in high school hockey, certainly. Certainly not on Long Island, but 1:45 remaining on the penalty. Wings win the draw forward. Scabelli coming in. Looks to pull up. Forced outside. Still trying to cut in. Wall on the wall. He's pinned. Pulled up at Salvato. Turnover in the slot. Shot. Save. Rebound is free. Zidzik rescues it. Fires it towards the empty net. Will he make it? No. Just misses. On the forecheck, it's Vesio. Black with possession. Under pressure. Sends it up towards center ice, and that's it. That's all. That's over. The Wings come away with it. They survive. An early 3-goal deficit. They score 7 of the last 8 goals. Showing great resilience, great tenacity to pull off the win. And as the Wings improve in the standings to 10, 1, 1, and 1, they have 22 points in the standings now. Dalers fall to 8, 5, 0, and 1. They have 17 points in the standings through 14 games. Gives Garden City some breathing room here at the top of the division. They have 22 points. It's been Hatchet Great Next 19, and for Bobby Seaman, potting 4 goals here tonight, well, that'll create some space at the top of the scoring leaders as he entered the night tied with Cabelli in goals. He'll come away with the head of him in both goals and points. Alex Bedard, his 6-point night will propel him towards the top of the division in points as well. And with all that being said, final score here from the town of Oyster Bay. Ice Skating Center, Wings win 7-4 in regulation. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Ziskin. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to follow the @LI Sports Network for all the latest game news, recaps, highlights, and analysis from around the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Have a great night, everyone. Signing off.